Good afternoon and welcome to Midday, Kentucky. How are we?
We've made it to Wednesday,
Hump Day.
Midday.
Yes,
we are
Hump
halfway
Day.
through the week.
How did we ever get that? I wonder where we got that from. Hump Day. If our producers
from the camel,
can...
of course.
Well,
No,
like think of
the
the hump
commercial.
of a camel.
Yeah, I
and
think
like
you're just
this is
getting over the hump. It's
the
halfway
hump
through
of
the
the
week.
Now we're going downhill.
Yeah, no, there's got to
into
be
the
a
weekend.
reason, and I'm going to get our producers to Google it while we're online.
I think that's the reason. It's just
I
the
think
hump
it
of the
is.
week. Yeah.
Oh.
We're halfway.
I'm trying to go too
over
deep.
the hump.
No,
Yeah.
that's it. Plain and simple. It's that
I
easy.
think that's it. But something that will make you pretty happy. We thought we had made it through the winter, but we might see snow, right,
What?
Eric? I was
Yeah,
thinking
we
about
could
Troy
see
this
some
weekend
snow.
when I heard you say it,
This
or this
is
morning.
a
you
very
serious?
uncertain forecast at the moment, but it looks like we could.
Are you
see-
telling me an Irish joke?
We're saving that for next Friday.
Yeah, good.
But yeah,
We are
depending
looking-
on where
okay.
the low goes is either it's all or none kind of type
Hey,
thing.
from Eric and
believe that.
I, we want to say to you, Katie, Happy Women's Day.
Thank you.
International Ladies Day.
Can I
to our
take the rest
girl.
of the show off?
I can also say Women's Day, couldn't I? Happy
think so.
Women's Day, even though it is
But you know, I
International
think
Women's
men
Day.
and women and everyone can recognize International Women's Day. So I say Happy Women's Day to you.
Well, sometimes I do carry on like a bit of a woman.
That's
so
true.
I've been told. It's like-
Our little diva.
some people have said, "God, Troy, you stop carrying on like an old woman." I'm like,
Well, I mean,
don't
those
quite know
are
what
your
that
best
means,
days.
but
Those are your best days. But yeah, we wanted to let you guys all know it is International Women's
So
Day.
happy International Women's Day.
This is
to all the
observed
women.
by the UN, and it started in the early 1900s. In 1911, this was first observed in some European countries in Austria, Denmark, Germany, and Switzerland. The day is designed just to bring awareness to reflecting on the progress made and a call for change, and to celebrate acts of courage and determination by just your ordinary, extraordinary woman. Many women are also coming together today and marking this as a protest. Remember those women's marches that happened the day after the inauguration, March on Washington?
Yes.
That same group is organizing protests today, and they're calling that a day without a woman.
Is this the protests that we're looking at now that have already happened, or?
These are protests that
Yeah.
have already happened, but there are some happening right now as we speak. And they say this protest is to recognize the enormous value that women of all backgrounds add to our society, while receiving lower wages and experiencing greater inequality. So they're asking women not to go to work or spend money today, so that you would know what it's like for a day without a woman. So here in Lexington, there's a women's strike happening right now that's going on until 6 tonight. This is in front of the Fayette Circuit Courthouse. So that is happening right now. So kind of two things. We have the UN International Women's Day, and then to coincide with that, the March on Washington crowd is doing these protests.
I'm all for these, celebrating International Women's Day and things like that. I love a good cause and I
Yeah.
love to bring awareness. I don't know whether I like the idea of women not being involved from 12 till 6. I don't know why you would need to strike to make claim that that you need to be valued, because I would love to think everyone in Kentucky values the woman in their life and the woman
Right.
who surrounds them. Do you agree? I don't know why we need to strike, why women need to go out and not shop, don't pick up the kids, or I don't quite get that part
I
of it.
think it's a unity
What do you think,
thing,
Eric?
kind of just we're in this together, and this is how we're going to show that we are united, and we're going to move forward as women.
And I know they did something similar for the immigrants. So remember the immigrants?
Yes, it was a day without
striking?
an immigrant
A day
and then
without an immigrant.
a
And I
woman.
sort of understood that part. I don't quite understand this part. So maybe one of our viewers can remind me of why that is happening on Facebook.
Yeah,
and
send Troy a
Yeah,
Facebook message.
I'm
Let
a
us
little
know.
bit
Go to the
unclear.
Midday Kentucky Facebook page. We check it right here at the desk.
So is it something that you would strike to do?
No, I fully support the strike.
Yeah,
but I'm not striking for
Yeah.
it. But
Well, we know you
but
can't help but shop every day.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't be on Amazon.
That money is burning a hole in her pocket.
Hey,
Yeah.
do you want to tell everyone a little quick reminder what we got?
Yeah. This is we're running out of time here, so a quick reminder: you still have time to submit your recipes for our Midday Kentucky Chili Cook-Off Contest. Brand new page set up for it. 4 semifinalists will be chosen on March 10th to cook their recipe on Midday Kentucky the week of March 20th. The 4 semifinalists will win ABC 36 swag bags, and the grand prize winner chosen will walk away with, this is a pretty sweet prize, $100 Kroger voucher. To enter, all you have to do is submit your name, phone number, email, and one chili recipe to Midday Kentucky at WTVQ.com. You have to use Laura's Lean Beef. looking forward to trying some delicious
Oh yeah, we're going
chili.
to try it out,
I
my friend.
love
We're going to be
chili, yeah.
very busy trying it all. And don't be shy.
Yeah,
Don't be
send
shy.
over your recipe. We're loving it. Yeah.
And that's the beauty of chili. Everyone has their own version.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so
I like a
dynamic.
good spicy chili.
Do you?
Yeah, I like jalapenos in mine.
Ah, well, I didn't know what a jalapeno was till I moved to America.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I like
I also know people
that
that
chili.
put a lot
Big
of
fan.
cinnamon in it. So.
Really?
Yeah, there's some
Okay.
different chilies out there.
Come on, tell us what your
Interesting.
Yeah,
favorite
send some
recipe
in.
is. Send them in and let us know. Hey, I thought this was interesting to, have a bit of a discussion considering it's International Women's Day. I found this new survey online and I'd like to hear your thoughts as well. A recent study conducted by researchers in Tel Aviv and the Netherlands confirmed that nice women earn less than their assertive female counterparts. After interviewing a random group of 375 men and women at a Dutch electronics company, interesting they chose an electronics company, I
Right.
thought, the team concluded that women who clearly express their expectations do not retreat from their demands and are compensated better. They found similar comparisons for men. The dominated ones were compensated better than their less assertive counterparts. But sadly, the most assertive women still made less than the most agreeable men. You were just looking at some B-roll of a movie, Devil Wears Prada.
I was just going to
And,
mention that.
it was, that's taking things to an extreme level. But here's my...
Sometimes you get like Meryl Streep. Sometimes.
Do you think?
A little.
Well, it's funny you
little
say that.
bit.
because-
Sometimes, or sometimes he doesn't act like that.
It's
Yeah,
50-50.
sometimes you don't act
Well,
like
and see,
Meryl Streep.
okay, that's where my question to you both is now. If you are an assertive woman in the workplace and you want to get ahead and you want to be career driven and earn lots of money, you get labelled with a certain word, the B word.
The B word.
Agree?
Yeah.
The office.
Quit faster than
You're
a man.
difficult
Faster than
or-
a man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more than what I would.
Yeah, I
Okay?
totally agree with
Let's
that.
agree. But it's funny that you just said, both of you just said to me, but it's funny because you're very similar to Meryl Streep in that movie.
Yeah.
But yet, do you think I should be called the B word, or I'm just aggressive because I want to get things done, get them done now, make it happen?
See,
I don't know.
she was a mogul in that
Yeah.
movie. She was a fashion
If the
mogul.
shoe fits, Troy Thompson.
And that's how, if that's what it takes to get there, you need to have some of that quality. Maybe not the extreme level that was shown in the movie, but I think you have to have that drive and demand to get what you want and where you want to be.
But I do think there's that fine line, and it's exactly what you were talking about. Yes, I would say you're aggressive and dominant here in the newsroom. And for a man, I think that's often seen as confident, successful, knows what they want, determined.
Yeah.
Where some of those things, a woman can act the exact same way, and you are seen as being the B word or, not a nice person, when I don't think a man is judged as harshly. We expect, and this is a generality, but women are expected to be a little more tender and nicer. When you drastically depart from that stereotype, people are taken back by it. They don't know how to perceive it. And I think women get labeled harsher than men do in the workplace when they are more
Yeah,
aggressive.
I agree. But I don't. So the thing is, I personally love an assertive woman. I think,
I like it too.
I think it's really, when I say this, I think it's a very sexy attribute to have
Right.
in a woman. Now, I'm not saying being passive and sitting back isn't still attractive, but I really do think I find it very sexy for a woman if she knows what she wants. She goes after it, and if she wants to earn $100 an hour and someone else only earns 20, you go for it. That's what this world is about, opportunity.
Right.
And if you need to be aggressive to get it, as long as you're not hurting anyone along the way, I
Right.
think is the big difference.
See, I like the best in both worlds. I like to have the really nice office lady, and then I like to have kind of the driven, hard-headed one. One of my previous co-anchors, she would go right up to the general manager and be like, you need to fix this and fix this now. And she, probably 8 out of 10, would get her way. And it helps our show. It
Yeah.
improved the quality. So I admired that, but I also like the nice girl in the corner that can, listen to me whine a little bit.
That's us.
There. So we
Is
have it
that
all.
just not
All right,
that
a
was
little bit of
quick.
everything.
That was very quick, my friend. Hey, very quickly, something else that we found really interesting, and being International Women's Day, these topics are skewed around this.
We kind of wanted to bring these up
Put
today.
it out there.
And
it's funny,
going
someone
off of
just
your
sent a tweet.
Oh, did they send a tweet?
Yeah, but before I could get to it, you saw me on TV just then looking, but someone's deleted it, and they were here telling me what the reasons were. So I'd love it if you could retweet it out to us and we can share it
Or
with
Facebook
the view, or Facebook
Send
it
it
as
over.
well.
Yeah, definitely do. We'll
Yeah,
get
it was
that on
good.
there. But this kind of goes off of a little bit about the topic we were just talking about. I read this really interesting study online stating that overweight women are more likely to be passed up for a position than an overweight man for customer-facing jobs. So I kind of wanted to know, what do you guys think about this? And you've owned businesses before.
Yeah.
Is weight a factor? We kind of talked about in our post meeting that I judge people by appearance? I would say I do, but not weight.
Yes.
I like someone who comes to work looking put together. And that's what I judge as being professional. But I don't know if weight, I think you can still be overweight and look very professional, nicely dressed, and someone skinny could not look like, and they could look disheveled.
And we did talk about that, didn't we?
That we did. I think.
And I want to also say very clearly, I'm glad that you said that you do judge people not because of their weight, but because of maybe looking sloppy.
Yeah,
or
but I
whatever.
think that's a direct choice. Did you brush your hair in the morning? Did you take a shower? And that's a daily choice. So I think it's fair to judge someone off that, how they present themselves at work.
Weight doesn't faze me,
Yeah,
but
I
if you're
don't think so.
put together, if you're polished, especially if you're smart and you know what you're doing, I have the utmost respect for you. But you could be this perfect body type, whatever that may be. And if you're all disheveled, maybe haven't showered, you got a little funk to you. No, that's a big
But
turn
then
off.
what about men versus women? Now, when we're talking about that. If you're disheveled or put together, let's take weight, out of it. Do you think that women are judged more harshly than men in their appearance in the workplace? At first, I thought, well, yeah, women are judged more harshly, but sometimes I think men are too if they don't look right in the workplace. So, what do you guys
I think men can be judged as well. I think, I have heard comments from the public talking about other people that way. When you're sitting in a coffee shop or out for dinner, you'll hear tables talking about guys or girls. There's a lot of when you see tradesmen and they have their jeans half hanging down, they never show you that if it's a good looking fit guy, do you know what I mean? They always show you the obese guy.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
So that's
with the little plumbers.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to give you that comparison by saying that I do believe that there's still that judgment on overweight men as well.
Yeah.
But do I think that they should be overlooked in a work environment? No. But if your appearance is not up to par and you're in a sales role or you're face-to-face to the public, I think, that all becomes part of your evaluation when it comes time for your review.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that's something you choose to put forward each day. You can do your hair or look nice, but I wouldn't judge someone for being overweight. But I do think women are more judged for being overweight than men.
Yes, but we also have to point out, you don't have to be overweight because all you do is sit at home and eat Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Well, that's why I wouldn't judge someone. There are so many reasons, genetics,
so many reasons.
anything.
Hey, something.
We got to go through this quick.
We have. Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Oh, we do?
Okay, why? How much time have we got left?
We only got about a minute 15.
Oh, okay, quickly.
Boy.
A minute
Bachelor and Bachelorette parties should or should they not be combined?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I say no.
Is this a new trend?
I'm pretty anti. That's the point. It's supposed to be, your special night with your friends, your special night with your friends. Everyone has a great time and it's never spoken of again. That's the way it should be.
Okay.
But it's a growing trend apparently among millennials, according to this article, that they're throwing joint bachelor and bachelorette parties. So it's one big celebration and they want to do it together. And there's one wife in this article that says, I'm not going to let them just go off on their own. I'm going to be there to supervise.
Oh,
This sounds like an engagement
married.
party. I don't know.
But there will be a few more drinks, maybe.
Hey, let
Is
me
this
tell
to
you.
save money by just having one party?
Well, hold on. The bride
then
and groom
maybe.
don't normally pay for the bachelorette parties.
A lot of it is from the friends.
And the thing is, let's
Wait,
be
I have
real.
one next month. Do I have to pay for it?
When you have a bachelor and a bachelorette party, it doesn't mean you have to have strippers and have sex.
No.
It's not about that. It's about you just being a little bit bad, doing things one shouldn't be doing with your potential wife or husband around.
Right.
It's not the typical back in the day.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
you can still be separate. You can still trust your partner.
Right.
I just think when I went to my I was telling you before the show, to my cousin's
Do you call it a stag in Australia, do you?
Yeah, we do.
A stag?
It just took me a second to think about that.
Canadian thing, too.
Yeah, it is a
Let's
stag
go to a
party.
stag.
Yeah, I think it's okay, and I don't think they should be combined. It's a tradition that we should keep.
I agree.
Yeah. Hey, buddy.